Okay, so this is going to be my first ever video on YouTube, meaning featuring my face, and this video is on quite a sensible subject. Well, um, it's like, have you ever thought about abortion? I mean, well, everyone certainly must have been through a part of life where he or she was confronted with people debating whether it's right or wrong. What I'm going to discuss here is not the rightful or unrightful character of the subject. Is in the matter is like, what do you think about a man and a woman's right when you think about abortion? For instance, you have this law that allows women to abort a baby. Since there is no law whatsoever, at least in Portugal, and I think that in most countries we have the same issue. Men don't have a saying on whether their kid might be saved or not. And why do I think it's unfair? Well, I'm not debating whether it's right or wrong making an abortion. Obviously, I have my own opinion, but that's not the subject of this video. The video is trying to make a point, which is, if pregnancy interruption means women will be on equal terms to men, wouldn't it mean that a man should have the right to decide whether is, or I don't know, whether his son or daughter might survive? Because think about it, even though a child doesn't have a mother on his or her life, he might get on really well with a good father. I mean, when you think that lots of children are orphans, and a lot of families nowadays are single parent families, wouldn't it be fair to ensure that that child has a chance of survival? Also, think a little. What if, hypothetically, um, imagine a girl named Jane, and her boyfriend is named John. Well, really common names, but so Jane is pregnant, and John is the father, obviously. And so Jane decides, oh, I'm too young to be a mother, and I'm going to have an abortion. Well, John doesn't feel like it. He wants his kid to survive. And he has no voice whatsoever in her decision. So she might feel that she has the right to actually make an abortion without his consent. But what's on the table here is free people. Now, considering that nowadays people ignore the rights of the third little human being, I'm considering a debate on the rights of the father. For if John doesn't want Jane to have an abortion because he already feels connection, or just because he wants that child, and she does it no matter what, because John can't go and say, no, I don't want her to make an abortion. You should stop that because I'm the father and I can protect my son or daughter whatsoever. And there's not a law protecting the rights of the father. And then what do we have? We have a mother that might or not get long-term psychological consequences. But then we have John, who feels powerless and traumatized because he couldn't save his baby, and not because he didn't want to, because he wasn't given a chance to save that child. And now let's think a little more hypothetically. Let's imagine now that our John had a car accident, and on a car accident he lost the possibility to be fathered a child again, so he cannot have children again. Would it be fair for that man to stay without a progeny because that said Jane wanted to make an abortion just because she didn't feel she was mature and old enough to be a mother? I don't feel that is fair, and I feel that if one of the parents is willing to give the best for a child, I don't know, if one of the parents is willing to give the best for his child, I think that child might just get the best education. Of course, it would be better to have a father and a mother, but I don't know, it's just not fair to send two people into therapy when only one of them should be there. Well, okay, I'm being a little mean there, but I don't know. John is going to suffer because Jane was selfish, and that's the cases I think that are important to analyze here, because according to feminists they're seeking equal rights, but there's this law. I don't think that men and women have equal rights. And that's it. Oh, by the way, I'm not conservative nor something else. I just feel we should protect human rights, and both men and women have to have a say on the future of their progeny. Well, I'm out, and thanks for listening so far. I know it's a little long, and my English is quite bad, but thanks.